coming in and raiding my closet.
Facebook made change.
Yeah.
I had to swerve him in that corner. Whoa.
Oh, Roy, you went live on your YouTube.
I did.
It's saying that you on there. No, that's Rez. Rez and Rez. But anywho, I ain't gonna start it like normal. Just jump right into the first topic. Or KL. But it's KLC.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Bitch, I'm tight cause I tweaking this bitch, I letting shit go. And I heard that she wanna show, me who she be, I'm kinda fucking with it, show me some more. Bitch, we tatted head to toe, could give a fuck the story wrote. You wanna tweak it up with me and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pocket.
Don't know.
They don't know about him.
The pussy niggas don't know.
Big baller.
Welcome to another episode of the Terms and Condition Podcast, and we are the Terms and Conditions. We're gonna have a couple people popping in and out of here, but this is our first episode of the new year, fellas. How y'all doing? Happy New Year to y'all, even though I done told y'all Happy New Year already.
Happy New Year, my brother. It's 2025 and we finna go live.
big things popping, little things stopping, let's get it.
Yes, sir.
And we got Graffrey in the building. Anywho, all right. So first thing we're talking about, you just heard it, we're talking about LiAngelo Ball and how people are saying that he has the song of the year, even though we are only 7 days into the year.
They ain't lying.
That's a true fact.
He got the song of the year right now.
Right now. But will he have the song of the year at the end of the year?
We gonna see what he do Friday when he drop.
Yeah. We're gonna see.
He might be on his Boss Man D-Lo run.
If you got the song of the year at any point in the year, you're having a good year.
You're right. I ain't gonna hate on it because I was gonna say if it's the first day of the year and it only lasts for 1 day. But you're right.
Nobody else had it. And he just got added to the Rolling Loud tour. It's official. He a rapper now.
With one song.
One song.
That's all it takes.
He gonna have two by Friday though.
It's a lot of rappers only got one song that made a whole career out of it.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. What's my boy name? It was Rob Bass. Rob Bass. Can you tell me a second Rob Bass song? Okay. Well, man, why I do that? Why I start off? I ain't have to take. Well, is he really a legend? Just because somebody got a legendary song, never mind. I'm not gonna start that this early in the podcast. But anywho,
you saying Rob Bass not a legend? Say it.
I'm just saying that.
Say it.
Yeah, I am saying it.
All right, that's all we wanted to hear. New year, new you.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like you can pay homage to where it's due, but you got one song, like one song. Because if that's the case, then you gotta what's the old girl with the song? Ooh, Young M.A. Is she a legend?
It's a New York nigga.
Yeah, I mean they say everybody out of New York, but another New York person. Bobby Smurder. Is he a legend?
Yeah, he had a couple.
It's in New York.
He had a couple of hits.
He had a couple of hits. What's the couple of them?
He on here too.
What's the second one?
Oh, damn! I gotta look it up. I don't know it off the top.
I give you another one.
Did his hat ever come down?
About a week ago. What's the old boy? Panda.
Designer.
Hey, That Timmy Turner was kind of hard.
Yeah, he had a couple on though. That Timmy Turner was hard.
I never heard an actual Timmy Turner song. I just heard.
Wishing for a burner, kill everybody walking.
Yeah, Timmy Turner was hard.
But okay, but we went elsewhere. Huh?
They not letting it though. Not to me.
But I will say a one hit and wonder. If LiAngelo ended up just pulling out one hit, I'll give him legend just because he don't even play in this field.
I mean, if Nick got a hit and he played in the NBA, he a legend. Like Master.
Exactly. I was just gonna say I call Master P a legend just because he had a 10-day.
Yeah,
like he made Megan say and he had a 10-day.
Well, look,
I got a Master P.
This ain't rap though, but Eddie Murphy got the most legendary song of all time. One of them. Party all the time.
He do got a legendary song.
He got a legendary song.
It went diamond.
Party all the time was fire.
And it still go hard.
Rick James wrote that bitch, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Rick James, a hit maker.
Hey, but Jello, I think Jello finna go on the run. I believe in.
Oh,
you think Jello will go on the run? Or you think all the Ball brothers finna go on the run? Because you know Zoe be rapping too. This might help Zoe break out.
Yeah, but see, Zoe got that serious route. Jello got that route for right now.
Yeah.
He gonna swerve up in the corner.
But Lonzo owns that song, doesn't
I think so. It say Ball brothers.
Oh. That's dope. So he gets some pull.
They might be finna pull him in the league.
Shit, they need to. He need to play. He can go play for the Bulls. They trash right now. He can definitely play for the Pelicans because we are. Or
he can play for Charlotte. I want to see them all together, to be honest.
I'd like to see that too.
Just, you know what I'm saying? And I would like them to get together and be successful.
We should get the Pelicans should get all three and let LeVar coach.
After this year, it's definitely gonna be a vacancy.
You think they're gonna put the app on Indeed?
No.
Hey,
Well, they might. What you go fill out for it?
I'm definitely gonna apply.
Sir, what experience do you have?
And
got a little
show on their record. I'm gonna show on their record. Like, look, you have somebody with all the experience. It might be time to switch it up.
But even that's what I wanted to talk about, though. Even though he should probably have a roster spot, I do think that it's dope that he was able to carve out another lane when you have the older brother and the younger brother are known for basketball, and they kind of use him and put him in the same. Which I do feel like it shouldn't be. He shouldn't be put in the same sentence as Giannis's brother. What's his name? Thanasis or whatever his name is. Like he shouldn't be put in the same breath as that. Like actually,
because like, we know for a fact, Buddy on the team because Giannis on the team.
Yeah.
Jello actually can ball.
Yeah, and so even though he's not balling, I love the fact that he's carved out a lane and he has a part to play in their legacy. Like, even though they might be looked at as the actual ball, the ones that played ball, like hip hop and basketball have always been synonymous. And just the fact that he might be able to build a career over here, that's dope.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Look at how many arenas they played his song already without it being his brothers. You know what I'm saying? He got a clean version yet? Yeah, he got played at the Sixers game.
They ain't got better rapper than Dame Lillard.
But hey, stop that.
Hey, you can't deny it.
The numbers say different.
You ain't never in your life said put that Dame on.
Name one Dame Lillard song right now. Name two.
You are 100% right. I like your logic there. You're 100% right with your logic.
You ain't never said put that Dame on.
But I've
you
listened
didn't swerve. You done bent that corner.
Nah.
Whoa.
Y'all like that. I mean, I've listened to it. It's TikTok took over with it, but Dame can actually spit. I've listened to Dame projects, but I don't go back and like.
Well, how many songs you know?
Huh?
How many songs you know?
How many
Name
songs? I just told you. I've listened to his projects, but nah, I don't. I can't name you one of his songs off the top of my head.
So nothing of substance, basically.
You just because you don't know it, don't mean it ain't substance.
I mean, you're a music connoisseur, so you know your music. So that
Yeah.
should tell me that you know at least one.
But no, I don't. I'm not really a music connoisseur anymore. But any who on top of that, like that's like saying that he's a better artist than T.I. son Damani. Like Damani is dope. It's just that he don't get the credit that he deserves. And LiAngelo caught one. You know how many artists spend their life trying to catch one? Like I named the episode "Can I Ball" for my boy Rez right here. So
I think
like we don't.
He deserve.
Huh?
I think Damani get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, he took the J. Cole lane.
Yeah, he knock off J. Cole and he acknowledges that. He don't make better music than J. Cole. We already got J. Cole at home.
But we do not have no LiAngelo Ball.
Yeah. You can't be the son of somebody that's famous and then get into another rapper lane, attach yourself to that same rapper, and then try to make the exact same music as that rapper and expect to blow up. Like we already got J. Cole. I'm gonna just go listen to J. Cole. What is Damani's perspective on life that's gonna enlighten me?
You're right.
Especially trying to rap from a conscious perspective. Like you don't come from the struggle. So I'm supposed to listen to you tell me about the struggle in life from a conscious perspective.
You're right. But
I ain't worried about what that nigga got to say, bro. Go to college.
All right.
Start a business.
I don't want
to
to
get in your whip.
Yeah.
You gonna swerve and bend that.
So I was swerving in that corner. Whoa. Just make a hit, bro. Make a hit. TikTok blew that up.
I got some stuff that I can say, but I don't want to come off as a hater, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Go ahead.
Because I'm happy for him. Like, but it's
I want to hear the hater take. I want to hear the hater take.
I mean, just
yeah. Tell us.
I hadn't really
say what's on your mind, brother.
I don't really know how to say it without being called a hater, but like, and I hadn't really sat with all my thoughts. But
embrace
if you can't, if you just got to embrace the hate, because I mean, you can't say it without being called a hater.
Okay, so you got a song. You got a song in which you're clearly biting from Louisiana artists, but you bring up Memphis on the song. Like, can we address like the fact that this sounds like Louisiana all over?
But he did shout out the South though. He did shout out the South though. But
So
he just said Memphis.
Shouting out the South. What does that mean? This is appropriation.
I mean,
Man, he just suburban thugging, bro.
Yeah.
Let the man have his shine, bro. He on Rolling Loud, finna go crazy. Then if he drop another one back, if he drop Friday and it hard just like this one right here, pause. It's gonna be hard. Pause. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
That's a reasonable assessment. You could call it appropriation for sure. But I mean, he probably like Russ said, he's suburban thugging. He grew up on that. He's been listening to that young boy.
Mm-hmm.
You're right about that. Yeah,
young boy, huge influence on everybody. Everybody try to make it a young boy.
Now, if he jump out there and get a feature, ain't no stopping him then.
He already got money back, and Boosie's asking to get put on there.
I saw something where they was on there. I thought it was fake though.
It was fake, but nah, Moneybagg and Boosie actually did request for him to send them the song so they can remix that bit.
No, this say NBA YoungBoy and Boosie. NBA YoungBoy ain't on it unless he pulling a Tory Lanez.
Slime.
Okay. Well, anywho, let's jump into, because Graf, you're gonna have to go sometime soon. Let's jump into this FS1 whole debacle. Skip Bayless and Joy Taylor and what's the other dude name?
Hey, Emmanuel Acho.
Yeah, Acho. So Graf, you broke it to the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
But I had already saw it. And so you believe the stuff about, you believe most of it. I don't believe none of it. I ain't actually.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but if you go back and you listen to some of her takes on what she think, and then you listen to what happened, and you just read some of the transcripts, you'll be like, yeah, she did that.
Okay. Right.
Now, the Skip Bayless joint, that's a little different, but it is some truth about what she said. But again, I was waiting to bring that up on here. The most diabolical thing that she said out of all of that is that if it didn't go her way, she was going to say this man raped her. Now, that's crazy.
Hold on, she said that?
You ain't read it.
Huh?
You ain't read that part?
I didn't read. When I saw old girl say that Skip Bayless offered me $1.5 million and she didn't take it.
That's just money.
Huh?
You can't expect to be sleeping with one of your coworkers and you're gonna take a chance like that to step out on your wife, and as big as a person as you is as Skip Bayless, and not put something behind it that's gonna keep her mouth closed.
So let me ask you something. If you were in Skip Bayless's shoes.
Don't ask me that question.
No, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Don't ask me that question.
If you were in Skip Bayless's shoes, and
all I'm saying is just think about my past. Don't ask me that question.
Well, if you were Skip Bayless, would you pay somebody $1.5 million for anything?
Look, depending on what he unheard, hey, he might do
it. Out of the whole FS1 building, I can assure you that there is plenty. It's a lot of free stuff out there.
But when you're not getting it, and because you can't get it, you're gonna do things that you normally wouldn't do to get it.
You're gonna do 105 million things?
I ain't Skip.
Okay, so Rez, what do y'all think about this?
All I'm saying is some truth behind it. That's all.
I don't know. It's a lot of things that go on that we don't know about. I don't know. I really don't know. I ain't really looked too deep into that.
And then I have, and if you listen
I was swerving and being in the corner. I ain't gonna lie.
Marcellus, and you listen to the other people that used to work for FS1, they saying it without saying it that there's some truth behind what's being told.
I mean, Skip trying to trick. He trying to trick. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tricking if you got it. He got plenty of bread. So if you want to pay the bid 1.5 million, let him pay us by 1.5 million.
I'm not saying that he may not offered up a little change for a little something strange. What I'm saying is $1.5 million is a whole lot of change.
It depends on what he was trying to do with it.
If it came out and said that it was $15,000, I would be all out. Pause.
Whoa.
If it was $15,000, I would believe it. 100%.
Whoa.
But that now if it was, and I hadn't read it, But when I saw that one little part about it, I'm like, I ain't even got to read this.
Well, that's the issue. We gotta read and come up with our own opinion about what you think. But when you look into when you dig deep into that little rabbit hole, you be like, there's some truth behind it. When you see how some people got put out of FS1 and how some people got replaced, and you be like, oh, okay, that they kind of makes sense. And then when those same people that got put out, when they speak about it, about now things make sense of how it was done, then you like that validates the part about Joy Taylor. Now the Skip Bayless part, who knows? But that's all I'm saying. What Joy did and how she said it in past interviews or what she would do, and with money in order to better her situation in certain circumstances, yes, she did it. Okay. And it's okay. I mean, hey, she did what she had to do. It worked. I ain't knocking her.
It's life. Life.
Everybody did something in their past like that they're not proud of.
That boy Skip done paid 1.5, tried to pay 1.5 million, and still took the L. That's crazy, bro.
And don't tell him what Skip tried to say beforehand to get it, and that could have been his last option. Like, look, I'm gonna go and get it 1.5.
That was his last shot. That was his desperation. Hail Mary.
And it ain't worse. He said, Skip, I can't do it. I got morals about myself.
All right.
Skip say, I pay for it.
What you want to say, Kemon?
I mean, if that's what y'all believe, that's what y'all believe.
Man,
so what you saying is for 1.5 she would have did it.
No, I'm not saying that she would have did it. I'm just saying I don't believe that number because I'm all for someone having morals. But what I'm saying is that most of the people that I know in that situation,
your morals out the window.
Not mine.
For us, can't.
I mean, he did say it.
Huh? So you said your morals won't go for 1.5.
So let me ask you something. Most of the people, and I ain't. See, I don't really want to. Y'all make I can't go there.
Yeah, you can, brother.
Get it out, Skip. Get it out, Skip. Come on, Skip. Get it out. Say what you gotta say, Skip.
Because I am one. I believe that all money not good money. I don't do things for money, but I do know that you got so many other people out there in the world that if you come and you offer them $1.5 million, it ain't too many things that they won't do.
So you saying just because, so you feel like she one of them other people?
I'm not saying that.
I mean, I think you upset that she didn't take the 1.5.
But no. I'm just saying. I'm saying. So we supposed to say that somebody has morals in that regard, but then they just turn around and just throw Joy Taylor under the bus. You think Joy Taylor?
Did you hear what
she was supposed to go live?
But did you read or what Joy was gonna do? Yeah, she said out of her.
What was Joy gonna do?
The director that she was sleeping with for FS1, if he would have tried to get her way or stopped her, and they was having a sexual relationship, she was gonna say that he sexually assaulted her. And then they was gonna believe her.
I don't even want to talk about this no more because this is slippery stuff. And tough. I ain't even coming for all that. I ain't read it or nothing. So the last thing I want to do is say something that's gonna get me in some trouble.
So what you saying?
No, all I'm saying was on the transcript. That's all I'm saying. And on what was on there is that she said that if she didn't get her way, she was gonna say that man sexually assaulted her. And if that's true, it's in a transcript of what she said that Joy said.
Nah, hey, if
and
that
they
is,
would have believed her, and that man would have lost everything.
That's crucial.
He probably still got a chance to lose everything, but I'm just saying, like, that's going unnoticed.
That's why they say don't mess with them women like that at work. He getting his business.
I can't see.
I
ain't gonna
thought about doing like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's devious.
I ain't even gonna lie. I can't hear the joke tonight, and
Diabolical.
I can't. Like the way this is going, I can't joke. But you are 100% right. If that was her plan, if she indeed was gonna do that, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't. So, all right, I'm coming away.
Just read the transcript.
Hey, all right, we're gonna do that, but I ain't gonna lie, I might have to kick you because you sound like Robotnik.
Yeah, go on, get him up out of here. He got the car and all kinds of.
Hey, we love you, but bye.
Hey.
Welcome back to another episode of the Terms and Conditions podcast. Why did I just do that? I know exactly where I got that from. All right.
Let's do the 3-screen thing.
The 3-screen?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's how we like it.
Let me see.
That's the proper way.
Oh, no. Get that out of it. What'd I do? All right.
Kemon, you dress like Shannon Sharp today. I ain't gonna
Skip.
lie, you looking real Shay today.
Skip, listen, Skip. Skip, listen.
Okay. You had no you had no other you talking surface level, huh? You want to say
Yeah. Nah.
I was just trying to make sure you weren't trying to.
Nah. It wasn't no.
Weren't trying to jab me.
It wasn't no shade.
Okay,
shade.
all right, we cool. All right. So, all right, so no, the next thing that we had on the list was Kendrick is coming out of 2024. Kendrick was, I guess you can say, some people can say, the undisputed king of rap. It's disputable, but undisputed king of rap.
Oh, brother.
And so we had a Drake leak, and it wasn't a leak because Conductor put it out. So I think it's legit. I wanted to bring up the lyrics to it, and let's go through the play it.
Can you still find it?
Let's see.
Strikes.
That's what I was thinking too, because you know Drake, they strike you.
Well, Universal already struck the song down, so
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, it's over.
They got that bitch on up out of there.
So, you know, I will say that I got some stuff with this. Like, I'm just kind of confused by how when Drake does something, people look at it and say that he going out sad, but Kendrick does the same things, and no one. Oh, it's still on here, but Kendrick will do the same thing, and then he get praised for it. Like, they remember the ad for the Super Bowl saying that there's no round twos, but he was subbing Drake all over GNX. All over GNX. And really, huh?
He won the fight.
What that mean?
You know, when you win the fight, you could talk about the other nigga you already beat him. But when you got beat up, you really can't talk trash about the nigga that beat you up. Cause all he gonna come back and say, I beat you up.
It sound like.
But what if it was debatable?
It ain't.
But the thing is you see a lot of people starting to turn around and come around on what was the name? Family Matters. Like people saying that it's good now. It's too late now.
Yeah, the fight already over with.
But it was good in the moment, and the people misjudged it.
It was a good jab, but when you hit somebody with a good jab, and they hit you with a right cross that drop you, nobody talks about the jab.
Let me ask you something. So, Meet the Grams was better than Family Matters?
It don't matter. There was two jabs in the fight.
No,
but only thing people gonna remember is the right cross that knocked somebody out.
But Meet the Grams didn't do it. It was just he stepped on it. He stepped on Family Matters, and that was dope. Especially when you got a song called Meet the Grams. No, when you got a song called Family Matters. And so I'm like, oh, like it's showing you that I had this whole song ready to go because I've been heard that. Now, tactically, that was dope. But when you talking about sonically, no. And then on top of that, Family Matters was 3 songs in one.
It was 3 punches. He hit him with a combo. Boom, boom, boom. And then a right cross came and dropped him for a 10 count.
I'm just saying that in the moment, the only 2 people that I know was me and Rez that was calling it and saying that it's not as big of a gap as people think.
Let me ask you this. Do you remember when Gervonta Davis got punched by Ryan Garcia in the second round? But you remember when Gervonta Davis punched Ryan Garcia in the stomach and he kneeled, don't you?
You want my honest opinion? No, you want my honest answer?
You remember that because you seen it everywhere.
That nigga don't watch no boxing.
He seen that. He seen Ryan Garcia take a knee. If he got TikTok, Facebook, whatever, he seen Ryan Garcia take a knee.
I don't know if I remember that. I think a better one would have been like when you was talking.
Well, who won the fight?
I didn't watch that fight, but if you would have when you brought up and you was talking about the fighting earlier, I thought the perfect person would have been to talk about was what's the boy that fought Fury? Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I was finna say if it was debatable and you want to fight again, then that number 2 was worth it. But then number 2, it was worth it after watching 1. But number 2, when you watch number 2, it's like, yeah, I don't ever want to see you in the ring with Tyson Fury again. So I get it. If you beat me twice, yes. But you beat me once and you subbing me all over your album.
See, the only thing that makes a fight number 2 is if the fight's close. But if I knock you out, we don't fight no more. I don't care that you want to fight. I already knocked you out. You just gonna be chasing me for the rest of your life.
Truth be told, I don't feel like Kendrick really knocked him out. I feel like Kendrick knocked him down, and the fans said that's a 10 count. And he got up at 9.
Now,
I can't say he got up at 9 because they not like us were too big.
I was just finna say not like us in the moment.
It was too big. That was a knockout punch.
When I heard the hard part 6, I felt like that was an adequate response, just bar for bar. It wasn't a bop. It wasn't a bop for a bop. But I felt like lyrically it was an adequate response, and people just ignored it because they already made their decision. They was like, "Oh, it's a 10 count," but I'm like, I don't think it's. Oh, but it's whatever. It's not my battle. Drake, he took his L, so fuck it. It ain't on me.
And I think people feel so strongly about it because they watched the bully get bullied, and a lot of people were happy about that.
The bully get bullied.
The bully got bullied.
But okay, so now what I will say is I'm seeing the same thing happen again with this Fighting Irish. Like so many people saying, "Oh, Drake going out sad" and all that type of stuff. The man is actually rapping. Like, so what do y'all think about it? What did y'all think about what leaked? Now,
Drake has never not been rapping.
Yeah. We just don't know if it's really him rapping.
It was him because Kentucky posted it. Oh, I get what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying we don't know if it's him rapping, but it was Drake, but it was beat up Drake. ain't nobody ever heard Beat Up Drake. And the people ain't fucking with it. The label wasn't even messing with it.
Well,
that was because he got
beefing.
Yeah, that's what I was finna say. People try to ignore that aspect of it too. And we were supposed to talk about that. We never really talked about it. But I mean, I do understand the complaint from hip hop saying that you ain't supposed to put no suit on somebody. And I will say that y'all been using the word diabolical all throughout the podcast. It's diabolical. If you put money on Kendrick head and then sue him, that's crazy, Drake. That's crazy. If you put money on his head trying to kill him, then turned around and sued him.
He showed his true colors.
When did he sue him?
Huh? Well, I mean, he did. Yes, he didn't sue him. You're right. He didn't sue Drake. So I did misspeak. But what was the suit? You suing your label about me and what I did after you put money on my head.
I sue the fucking label too. I can't lie to you. If I'm with a label, I'd have made a label billions and billions of dollars, and then they co-sign a nigga dissing me. Oh yeah, everybody going down.
That paperwork better not say the label own the rights for that music. If something happened to him, that paperwork better not say that.
It might. Though the music industry crazy.
Because if you sue your label and that paperwork say that, Drake's stream gonna go through the roof. And you know you know what happened when
we know what you're saying. We put picking up what you're putting down.
All right now. So Drake, Drake better not ever start feeling like he too powerful.
I mean, I thought that from the jump. I think I told y'all, I was like, all right, Drake, it'd be.
Yeah, he better start feeling like he too powerful.
I want to see where this goes, but
now Drake will have a issue.
Yeah,
I'm definitely when it comes, if it's gonna be Drake versus a corporation like a record label, I'm rooting for Drake. Like any artist versus a corporation, I'm rooting for artists.
I even though I like Kendrick in the aspect of Drake winning that suit, I will be rooting for Drake. But we all know what come with that.
Hey, hold on. I just want to tell you, I don't know who it is, if it's StreamYard or if it's Facebook, but y'all tripping, not telling us that we got comments in here. Like, for me to just pop up on here and see that we got 24 comments, we like to interact with the people. I don't like that. So whoever it was, y'all need to get that together.
Yeah, because this show ain't showing no comment.
Yeah, I ain't seeing no comments out on there.
Yeah. All right, I didn't need to see this first comment. Dwayne, you tripping. Oh, I kind of get where you say that, because he say I need to get dreads. He probably saying I need to get dreads because both of y'all got dreads. But
that's a crazy reason to get dreads. Just being real.
It would be a little sus. That'd be a little sus just to
let it I don't know, man. But anywho, so I just wanted to.
Can you put them up?
Put the comments up? Nah, because it's not showing. Yeah, it's not coming through.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Are you on the live feed on Facebook?
Yeah. Well, I was looking at it on my. I put it. It lets me put it up in StreamYard. It's not showing me. It's not showing. It's not giving me the ability to. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming in 5. We're streaming in 4 places. 5. So it's 3 Facebook streams, a YouTube. No, 4 and 2 YouTubes. And for some reason, like my personal page that has all the comments, it's not letting me pull it. So it is what it is. But hey, what? Man, stop. So, but yeah, I'm about to go out for a split second. But I'll be right back. Like in 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds, like 10.
That was kind of crazy. I let him make it though. He gonna be upset if I You know he don't like to get caught up in it.
He said he doubling down this year.
He
lied.
did say he doubling down on his commentary.
We can't hear you.
He muted. The Lord knew to mute that nigga. He's out here trying to talk crazy to. Got him
muted himself.
Yeah. That's what he get for trying to double down on that crazy shit he be saying. Deception. Disgrace. Oh man. Man, we ain't even getting the comments, bro. I could be interacting with the fans right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy that we ain't getting comments today.
I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. I might lose it again. If I lose it, then I have to do something.
Mike check 1, 2, 2.
All right.
I'm mad we ain't getting the comments.
Yeah, I'm mad too. I try to keep up with them. Yeah, I try to keep up with them.
Oh, I'm looking at them though.
Yeah, so if you see him. All right. So all right, but then that's how y'all feel about the Drake situation. It just kind of it's how we felt about it all along. Roy feels the way he feels about it, and me and Rez feel the way we feel about it. It just kind of is what it is. But what'd you say?
Anita Maxwell.
Oh. But a new fighter has stepped into the building. When he stepped into the ring. Joey. What I say?
I ain't saying nothing. I just was trying to figure out what you were talking about.
Yeah. So you got Joey Joey Bad. He stepped into the ring and I gave you what I'm gonna give you.
Oh shit! So Joe, yeah, we gotta stop him, bro. The year just started.
Joey Bad, but
I started to say that. I did start to say that. But.
Joey Bad, but.
But yeah, and I don't know much about him, but me and Rez talked about this on the phone, and he did tell me that Joey can spit. He's a formidable opponent. I will say some of the conversations centered around it, like I don't like Daylight coming out and saying, "Dang, we got to kill somebody that we love." It's like, bro, like this ain't nothing but what Kendrick did with Control. And y'all egged it on and loved it then. If it's hip hop, then it's hip hop.
But the thing is, Joey, that's like Drake versus Meek Mill.
No, it ain't. Because nobody ever looked at Meek Mill and said he was a lyricist.
Ain't nobody gonna worry about the lyricism, bro. Nobody's gonna give that. They not gonna worry about that.
I mean,
it's gonna be a popularity.
We know
contest.
that. We know that.
It's gonna be a popularity contest. That's just me being real. It'll be a popularity contest.
Hold on a second, because if it's a popularity contest, and I see how Cali just got behind you, you don't think New York is gonna get behind Joey? If Kendrick decides to address it,
Kendrick not gonna address it.
New York will rally behind Joey Badass.
Exactly.
They could turn it into a little coast war if they want to.
East Coast, West Coast, but Kendrick ain't gonna address it because he wins nothing from it.
Nah, it don't make no sense for him to go back and forth with Joey Badass.
It
don't help nobody but Joey Badass.
That would say that the only person who's gonna do something for is Joey Badass. Like Kendrick gets nothing from that. Kendrick he already got it.
But it depends if Joey keeps pushing the issue, because Drake took that same approach. He ignored Kendrick for years outside of subs. They subbed each other back and forth.
Yeah, but when Kendrick dropped like that, when they dropped like that, he had to say so.
No, he didn't, because he ain't say nothing after that freestyle.
He had to say something after Like That. Like That was a song.
He felt pressure to say something after Like That.
Yeah.
He felt pressure, but I think that he could have went right along and continued to ignore him like he's always ignored him and subbed him to where. Yeah, I mean, I will say that in hindsight, it would have been a better career move, because I mean, we didn't know that the world was just finna throw Drake away and rally behind Kendrick like that. That was not on my bingo card for 2024. Would have never seen it. So, with that being the case,
I took Kendrick plus 1,500 though.
I will say that you did.
And I stunned them folks.
You did. I will say that. When you right. You said that, but from the jump, I was like, what reason do you have to get? Because he ain't never gave us no reason. We ain't never seen Kendrick active, but I will say he got active, but we ain't never seen him active. We done seen Drake active.
Kendrick did his thing. Kendrick ain't been on top long enough at that unequivocal number one spot long enough for people to be tired of him and have fatigue. So Joey Badass, he'll just get washed up no matter what he say.
Yeah. I will say this though. Y'all gonna get tired of him real soon. But go ahead.
Yeah, they not ready to see him go yet. It's gonna be some controversy though on the internet when it comes to that performance, that Super Bowl performance. Just wait and see.
Yeah, they just waiting to see what it look like.
Yeah, it's gonna be controversial because you had all this controversy with Beyoncé.
Now, if he bring Lil Wayne out, he gonna win.
But I will say that the stage has kind of been set for him to reach out there and get Lil Wayne.
I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it either, but the circumstances have changed a little bit.
Just think about it like this: Kendrick and Wayne drop a song at midnight before the.
You there? Oh yeah, but we lost you for like.
Can you hear me?
We lost you for like 5 seconds. You said just imagine Kendrick and Wayne drop a song and then you went 0-30.
I don't want to hear no Kendrick and Lil Wayne song.
I agree, but I ain't gonna lie. I've been first of all, prayers up for all the people who were affected by what happened in New Orleans on technical. Thank you, Z Penguins. That's the first comment that has come in, and like I said, it came in through YouTube. Yeah, for some reason the Facebook is not coming up. But yeah, prayers up for all the people who were affected, and in the situation that happened in New Orleans on New Year's Day, New Year's night. I was thinking about that and kind of wondering, like, New Orleans got a lot of stuff to do in a month.
Nah, they showed what they can do with the Sugar Bowl.
Huh?
They showed what they can do with the Sugar Bowl, so it's gonna just be 10 times more.
But then you turn around and in February you got Mardi Gras and the Super Bowl.
Mardi Gras is closer to March. Is in March this year.
But it won't be nothing like that go down because everything gonna be blocked off.
But they gonna have that joke, man. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be locked down, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will say down here you don't really experience stuff like that because everybody got guns for the most part. So, like, will you hear like mass shootings and stuff like that? You don't really have that in more so down here. So that was kind of different. I heard in New York for the ball drop, like once you come in that space, you can't leave. Like you can't even go pee. Like they was talking about people be wearing diapers and stuff because that's crazy. I ain't finna wear no diaper to watch the ball drop. But that's just how secure they have it because they are used to things like that. So I was just thinking about that concerning New Orleans, and the first time something like that happened, and what will happen for the Super Bowl. And y'all brought up Super Bowl, so that's the reason why I said that. But we'll see. I am looking forward to that performance though, because I want to see how he attacks it, opposed to how he attacked it back when it was in LA. Because I don't think he does all right again. I don't want to hear him do all right again.
Yeah, I expect him to do a medley.
I expect him to do TV off. And I hope he do it right. I want him to go get you a little band from one of the middle schools or elementaries. And not elementary. Well, New Orleans can get you a good one. But yeah, I wanna hear that second part. I want to see him come out with a conductor suit on and scream mustard. But we'll see. Yeah, he definitely gonna play some songs off GNX. And I don't does he?
Does he what?
Play some songs off GNX.
I'm sure he'll give you one or two. I mean,
he'll probably give you two.
He got 12 to 15 minutes to perform, so he's gonna fit a whole bunch of songs. He probably ain't gonna go over a minute and 30 seconds of any song.
You know what? You're right. I think it would be two. I think he'll probably give you TVs off in the song that Rob was singing during pre-production.
Oh, you talking about Luther?
Yeah, because SZA got to get out. Well,
he got a video for Squabble Up, so he probably do Squabble Up.
We'll see. But I think because they're getting ready to go on tour, so he's gonna have to bring a SZA out there for a song. I just don't know what song, because you normally have upbeat stuff at the Super Bowl. They don't have no up-tempo songs.
But that Luther went viral on TikTok, so it don't have to really be upbeat. It's just people gonna know it.
The thing is, you're talking about a performance that's, again, it's a medley, so you're not doing the full songs anyway. So it's just a moment.
Yeah.
It
might just be that 5, 5, 5.
Yeah.
5, 5, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That was the whole argument I kept having about a Lil Wayne performance. They kept saying what he could perform, and I'm like, he got a million songs he can perform because he don't gotta perform the full anything. You can just go through verse or pieces of verses over and over again because people gonna go crazy just when they hear certain instruments.
Yeah, when they hear the verses, yeah. It's the Super Bowl is basically about the performance, all the pyro and all that. They just want to see some shit blow up and lights and what I'm saying.
People dancing behind them and shit.
Yeah,
and camera movements panning off. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about.
And shit.
All right. Can I get to my quick takes real quick?
Let's hear them.
Now, if y'all feel like jumping in there, it could be a topic, but. Anywho, my quick takes. Number one, I'm seeing a lot of people, and this is the person to trigger me saying this, but I've seen this happen a lot, dating back to the last project that Meek Mill put out. It's you have people in the music industry that are their sales are low. So Ice Spice, I've seen people ridiculing her online because she sold 4,000. She moved 4,000 units, 4,080 units, and people are criticizing her for that. I just want to remind people who are criticizing her that most of y'all have not sold 4,000 anything. Maybe Big Macs or something like that. But you ain't sold 4,000 anything. Why y'all criticizing someone who put a project out? Most of y'all ain't never created anything and had a baby in your head that you conceptually birthed. Y'all ain't did that. So when it comes to this, why is it that people have at the end of the day, I'm a creator. And I know when it comes to any type of creation, like whether I think it's trash or not, because there's a lot of music out there that I don't rock with, but the fact that someone went in the studio and did something and they sold 4,000 copies, they sold 4,000 copies. So what? So I will say that in them offices, they might look at that and say that was a failure. But a lot of y'all don't even recognize what's going on in them offices. The same people, the people that were in those offices 2 years ago and pushing stuff, they not there no more. Like there have been so many cuts in the music industry. So maybe it's not indicative of her talent. Maybe it's indicative that the same people that was pushing the project that people were putting out before are not doing it anymore. So I just want y'all to be mindful when you're talking about people who are doing things. Yes, she sold 4,000, but that selling 4,000 is a lot more than most people are going to sell. I ain't never sold 4,000 units. And I've been an artist before. I have music that I have sold. I ain't give out 4,000 for free. So I just want y'all to be mindful of that. If y'all have anything to say about that, the floor is yours. If not, I'll jump right to my second one.
That project is ass.
I was just for the age that Ice Spice on in the car today.
No, I mean, I don't listen to that. That ain't for me. Like, I don't listen to that, but still, like, that's
she sold 4,000. It was 3,999 too many.
Hey, and you can say that. I take that from you because you are an artist and you know what it's like to go in and lock in on a project. Shut up, Roy. But you know what it's like, so you can criticize somebody like that because you are a part of the club. But most of these people don't.
I'm not.
They don't know. Huh?
I'm not a part of the club, man. Don't listen.
Anywho, I am all right. So that's what we're doing today. I'm skipping on to my next quick hit. So one of the things that I see on social media a lot, and I hate it, people saying that if Aaliyah was still alive, there would not be a such thing as a Beyonce. And though I may have my issues with Beyonce, like I'm looking at it like y'all do know two people can exist, right? But that's my normal argument. I was listening. It's that same thing that I was showing you earlier, Roy, when I went to that SWV video. Yeah. The second video that came on was Aaliyah, 4-page letter. And it's been a long time since I heard that song. But when I listen to 1 in a Million and when I listen to 4-page letter, I don't hear Aaliyah. I don't know about y'all. I don't hear Aaliyah. I hear Missy because she wrote it. And it sounds like a Missy song. So one thing that I know when it comes to Beyonce ain't never had a Timbaland and a Missy.
So when you listen to Single Ladies, do you hear The Dream?
Huh? No, I don't. I don't hear The Dream. I was just gonna say when I hear Irreplaceable, I hear Neo. But it's just the style. Missy, go listen to a Missy R&B song and then don't tell me that's every Aaliyah song that you ever heard that she wrote. Like 1 in a Million, that's a Missy song. She wrote it. You can hear her influence over the song. You can hear that song and say, Missy wrote that.
Missy got a cadence to the way she writes.
Not only that, just the way she writes and the way that she stacked. That song was produced. The way that she stacks her harmonies.
Yeah. We know another person that you can hear they work too.
Who? I know you. Yeah, you 100%. Nah. I ain't even gonna let you do him like that. Because that's another level of writing.
Who?
Robert Kelly. When Rob put his pen to something, When Robert, you know, I'm gonna get a boy credit where he deserves credit. When Robert put his pen to something, for years, Fortunate was one of my favorite songs. And when I found out Robert, because you know, I wasn't listening to any R. Kelly. I purposely tried not to listen to R. Kelly. But when I was like, man, this man wrote Fortunate, I ain't giving Fortunate up. So when he get to writing, you can't really tell that he wrote that. Some of the stuff you can. But that's a different pen there. Now I love Missy, but when it's a different pen, I'm gonna tell you when it's a different pen. And Robert got a different pen.
He live all 2025. We gotta drop one of Clue bombs on you. We need a soundboard.
We can't. He's unstoppable, bro.
I have a soundboard, but guess what? I ain't gonna never do.
That nigga, he's unguardable.
But see, this is why I'm taking the approach that I'm taking in 2025, and I don't care what I say. I don't care what I say at all. Now, I do care a little bit because I was going to say I don't care what comes out of my mouth, and I knew what y'all was going to do if I said that. So I said I don't care what I say. But if what I'm saying is a natural part of conversation, when I say that Robert Kelly's pen is different, y'all know exactly what I mean about it. If y'all mind go elsewhere, then that's on y'all. But when I'm talking about one of these being put to a notepad, and y'all know that. So if y'all choose to take it somewhere else, then that's between y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. When you look that way over there, I thought you were finna pull a notepad out, but you didn't.
I ain't have one.
I know you look for one though.
I look for one. Yeah, I did look for one.
He's trying to pull examples on.
One of these.
I started to pull one of these out, but it ain't no paper in there, so I thought that I was gonna be lying a little bit.
Nigga gonna pull out a binder. This how we know he playing this shit the whole time.
No.
He got props.
He got the props in there. This is crazy work.
No.
Oh man. So if Aaliyah was still around, it wouldn't be no Beyonce. Like Beyonce ain't say my name.
Yeah. You're right. They existed at the same time.
Man,
I don't even argue with people about stuff like that. Beyonce still would have been an artist.
Beyonce would have still been a huge artist, and Aaliyah probably would have transitioned into acting.
Yeah. You're right.
She was already doing it.
Yeah,
she was already doing it.
Now Beyonce did try to transition.
She probably would have been J-Lo.
Yeah, she would have been a better version of J-Lo.
You think Pop would have kept rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have never stopped rapping.
Pop was a freak of nature.
He'll still be rapping right now, like Jay-Z.
Like the fact that man literally had all that music while working on all them movies, like.
But you could do that kind of stuff when you got money. You ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, those were his jobs.
Yeah, them were his jobs. So he had to go on set in the morning, shoot, and then get off and go to his second job at the studio.
But you want to know,
and that was just fun.
You want to know something funny though? For Kendrick, I don't be wanting to like take all these Kendrick shots because I don't want people to think that I don't have love for Kendrick. But I do want, like I said earlier, Kendrick. If y'all are expecting Kendrick to be Drake, your expectations are gonna be cut off because Kendrick ain't gonna provide for you the way that Drake is gonna provide for you. There's a very real possibility that I do think that what he just dropped was his mixtape, and he's gonna drop an album. But after he dropped that album, there's a very good chance that you don't hear from Kendrick again for like 3 years. Drake ain't gonna do that to you.
Yeah, because Kendrick is an artist.
But
Drake is an actor acting like a rapper.
But I said all that just to say that you want to be like Pac, but you ain't got the work ethic of Pac.
How you know how many songs Kendrick got, bro?
How you know how many songs Pac had?
We knew he had a lot
Why?
because he dropped them.
Bingo.
Yeah, but how you know how many songs Kendrick got? He can
Drop
have a
'em.
whole bunch of songs.
Drop 'em.
But you can't. But you can't
Drop.
You can't oversaturate the music industry right now. We see how people fizzle out doing that, little baby.
Man, that
not Wham.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I can't even say that.
You don't care what you say.
Nah, you double down like you did.
When he said, when I found out what Wham mean, that hard. Who hard is me? That's hard. I just didn't know what. I mean, I was like, what Wham mean? But I tell you what ain't hard, that album.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to give it I tried. And y'all made a really good point.
What you rated?
Lil Baby, huh?
What you rated?
I wouldn't rate it because like I don't feel like I would not put the time in to give it an adequate rating, because like y'all know when we came on here talked about GNX, I said that it was kind of trash, but I had the equity with him to keep listening. And then I found out that I liked it. Like the songs that I hated the most, I ended up loving them. There's nothing that's gonna push me to go back to that Lil Baby album. Like he had a song with Future and Thug.
Not Future.
And Future and Thug, and it should have been the song of the year. But somebody that ain't never made, that we don't know for music, came in like that's Thug's first song since he came home. So it is what it is.
That's crazy. Rez, your Facebook comment came through.
Because it's on his Facebook.
Oh.
It's not showing the ones on my Facebook for whatever reason. But yeah, dropping more often doesn't make you a better artist. And I agree with you. You're 100% right. But what I will say is that if we still talking about Kendrick and Pac, even though Kendrick is a better rapper, he's not a better artist, because Pac had a way of making you feel something. Kendrick,
Pac was dropping so frequently, and it was still extremely, extremely high quality music. That's like, you can drop a whole bunch of music and have a lot of shit lost in the sauce, but that nigga Pac, that he wasn't missing.
Like, if we just having a real conversation, one of the things like that, like Kendrick said, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when you act tough. Like Pac had the melodies. He was tough. Like he was able to go in and out of different bags without anybody saying anything about it and saying that that's not really you.
Because of the stuff he did, his actions.
Yeah.
What has Drake done to be like, I'm tough?
I will say something that I would say something, but I don't want to give him credit for that. But Rez made a good point in saying that if I do the things that tough people do continuously, at what point do you call me tough? That probably ain't exactly what he said, but like,
at what point do you go from you acting tough to this nigga might be a little tougher than I thought?
Well, what was the old boy name on Four Brothers?
It's like Sweet. It's like the example I would think of is like if somebody was bullied as a teenager, but then as an adult, they go get boxing lessons and they can whoop your ass and they'll pull that pistol on you and shoot you, and they've done it and da 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 da. At what point is this nigga now done transition into he ain't pussy no more? He might be a little bit of a gangster.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, there is a point where you be like, you know what? This nigga on that now.
Yeah. Niggas be saying.
What you're saying, Penguin, I 100% agree with that. That Kendrick is better lyrically, but Pac was just like Pac made you feel. Brenda got a baby, mama, like dear mama, like the only time that Kendrick made me feel something like that, he's not responsible for it. All right, it's one of my favorite songs of all time, but that was Pharrell that did that. Can't nobody come out and say, "Man, I wrote that, dear mama." No, you didn't. You didn't. So I mean, it's a difference.
We actually seen Pac's lyrics wrote down on the paper in his handwriting with eyeballs over the eyes instead of dots. Nigga was meticulous. Time to draw a whole eye for eye.
But anywho, what was my third one? My third quick hit was, and this is gonna be the quickest of them all. Zion came back today. Who cares? Like I saw something. I just got a notification to my phone. Zion did a 360 windmill. So what? He probably hurt himself doing it. Like, so what? Like at this point in time, just get him off the team. Like I want him out. I want him gone. I want everybody gone. What's happening right now is a travesty. And I just told somebody earlier, I blame Keesler Federal for this because before they became a partner to the Saints and the Pelicans, they were a lot better than what they were this year. So I blame Keesler because that's what changed. Y'all in partnership with Keesler, and it's just been all just one big disappointment. Then you got old boy, whatever his name was, y'all was calling him Ed in the car. Like he talking about he don't want to take no pay cut. What have you done to earn the money? Like I'm tired of the Saints. I'm tired of the Pelicans. I'm tired of Zion. I'm tired of Willie. I'm tired of Miss Benson. I'm just tired of them all.
You got that off your chest, Dean.
I'm sick of this junk.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I'm just tired of being a habitual loser. Like you got two franchises, and I'm a fan of both of them, and y'all just keep losing. We ain't even past double-digit wins. And then they got the nerve to talk about they interested in Jimmy Butler. Why y'all always interested in somebody past their prime? You want to get Chris Paul again. You want to get Kyle Lowry. You want to get all these people who got worse basketball in front of them than better basketball. Get somebody.
When they said that,
Huh?
When they said that,
I seen it somewhere.
Hey, it's only 140-year-old that can do it, man. Everybody can't be 40 and do it, man. Get them folks a break. It's only 140-year-old that can do what that nigga doing, man.
that was an alley-oop right there.
Yeah. Hey, but I ain't got nothing to say about it. I ain't got nothing. Bron at 40, like I told y'all, old boy, they got on there is where I sent that to you, didn't I? Let me. I want to pull this up real quick. Excuse me, people, because I got to pull this up. I don't know where this podcast came from. I'm not gonna talk to myself because I sent Roy some crazy stuff, and so I don't want Roy to see this. But when I get this video up, I'm gonna let y'all see it. Where is it? But I want for people to stop disrespecting LeBron. It's got to stop.
Not
because,
you.
huh?
Wow.
Not you.
Knew you.
That was growth, nigga. Growth.
Yeah.
Because y'all really, I don't disrespect LeBron. Y'all just want me to.
2 years ago, I was riding through Texas. And you told me LeBron was in his last year that he was gonna be doing what he was doing.
But is that hate or is that me looking at what Father Time has done consistently?
To who?
to everybody.
But who?
Not the Glorious King.
But that's
and what did I tell you?
Huh? I mean, if we just being honest, you gonna say that regardless.
But has he not proven me right?
Because you gonna say that regardless,
but
right?
Has he not
Hold on.
Right?
Let's have an intervention with you real quick. Because when you love hard. I don't know nobody that love harder than you. When you love somebody, when you have affection for somebody,
nigga, we talking about basketball.
But you know what I'm talking about, like. You literally would go down fighting. Like, you could be the only person on earth that believe what you believe, and you gonna keep banging for it. Like, that's just that's just how you are.
I think I gotta go. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all privacy.
But the thing is, y'all gotta go and be childish to the point where, Rez, you know what I'm saying, and you can just go on here. Just go on here. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Guy said, "Hey, I've been watching a lot of old clips with Jordan when he was in with the Wizards." And then you have another guy say what I think you finna say so I can back you up. And he said, man, Wizards Mike is watching this Bron. And they said that junk and they meant it. I'm like, look, I will say that Mike is still my GOAT. But one thing that I'm going to tell you is that this LeBron and that Mike, man, LeBron watching Mike.
Man, LeBron would dunk on Mike, and Mike would be on the bench somewhere or in the locker room.
I don't know about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Because I thought you were going to say Coach going to snatch him. I'm like, Coach ain't going to snatch him.
He would be hurt.
Okay.
Where's Mike not fooling with a picture of LeBron right now?
I hate to say, like, this LeBron, even though don't let it fool you, he did have like a stretch this year where he went like 10 games without a three. But this LeBron can shoot way better than that Mike from behind the three. So, I mean, and that's the name of the game right now. And when you talk about posting them up, like, man, look, I don't want to do it. I ain't gonna do it to Mike. But just know what you said, he can't mess with a picture. It just is what it is. Like, Bron, what would you have to, huh?
Bron would have benefited from playing in the 90s. His style of play fit better in the 90s. He had to go against all these niggas who want to shoot threes all day, and that wasn't his game. So the scores were super high. But if he could have played in the, I saw one of the finals games, the Jazz and the Bulls. I was looking at it today.
It was like Jazz, 60 something.
Man, check this out, bro. It was the Bulls had 94 points. The Jazz had 57 points
in the finals.
In the finals, that's a fucking girls' college score. 57 points. Crazy work with two Hall of Famers. Karl Malone and John Stockton, the all-time assist leader, and they put up 50-something points. Man, come on.
Man, Brown would have scored.
They scored
45 a night.
They score 50 in a quarter now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown would have put up 45 a night in the 90s. Easy.
It would have been more beneficial to his game because he wouldn't have never had to worry about learning how to shoot threes. All he had to do was just work on post moves.
Post moves and dunking. He
wouldn't have had to have an extreme handle. You know what I'm saying? Like, his handle would have been far more advanced than the rest of the threes at the time. He really would have benefited from being in the 90s.
Jeremy really still in here.
Definitely the 80s. You don't know how to work the technology.
What he probably just clicked his phone and put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
But didn't you have another quick hit, Kemon?
No, that's it. That's it on my quick hits. I was gonna at that point in time. I mean, I really ain't have to say nothing about that Shaq versus Dwight Howard thing.
Nah, I thought we were gonna talk about the biggest T.
Oh yeah,
bigger than ice and spit.
That's yeah. Hey, so y'all know I don't rock with Donald Trump, but I told Roy. I probably shouldn't even say this, but I told Roy, I told Rez, I told Calvin that it is social media streets is a little bit better out here when T is in office, because just the crazy stuff that's gonna come out of his mouth. Like, he gonna say something. Stop, please stop. He gonna say something crazy though, and just the comedy that I grew up on when it's comedic gold. Like, this man literally said that we can make Canada the 51st state. Like, no matter that Toronto and Vancouver is the same distance as New York and Los Angeles. That's a little bit farther, but still, it's the same from one coast to another. We're going to make that whole Canada one state. And for my boy to jump on there and said, hey, Mexico is messing up. It's a horrible place. Don't go there. And since we doing all the work out there anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what I'm doing. I'm unveiling in a couple of days that we changing it from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. It got a ring to it, don't it? Gulf of Mexico been ringing in our head our whole life. It's been there. Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico. And he's just going to change it to the Gulf of America.
But think about it. Next year, there's going to be somebody starting school in kindergarten that's going to learn the Gulf of America.
Hey, Roy, before you walk down that bridge, just know
the Gulf of Mexico is going to be gone to them. It will never exist. It's going to be millions of kindergartners and first graders learning about the Gulf of America.
Like slavery, huh?
You've seen it done before. They just write that shit out the history book. They just changed the history, just like shit. We ain't even gonna teach them that. That shit never happened to them. They ain't gotta know about that.
You know,
that's how they do it.
Before you even finish your thought, I was trying to stop you and say, "Roy, don't do it, because you're going down a slippery slope."
I'm not saying it's right.
I know, but you did what you always do. You put some Roy on it, made it funny, and
I'm just saying.
But you're right.
It's gonna look. You remember that book we used to have with the pyramid on it? They gonna take that Gulf of Mexico. They gonna just Gulf of America. Boom. It's a whole generation that don't know nothing about the Gulf of Mexico no more. Over with.
You're right. You're right.
It's simple as that. That's all it's gonna take.
I won't ask no further questions. All right. Well, we were supposed to have a guest come in here. Yeah, he ain't coming here. So you can give your thoughts on Netflix and Raw. That's a pretty big thing. Netflix is doing some stuff right now. Netflix is doing some stuff now between football and bringing Raw. Like, Netflix, man, I'm tired of y'all. You know what? Y'all, I'm turning my camera off and I'm muting y'all do the show.
Oh,
we done lost them. Keep up, bro. Come back. We done, bro.
We didn't even say anything.
We didn't say nothing, bro.
We just laugh. It'd be funny. You gotta start using your pause, bro. Start using your pause. Stop doubling down and get with the program. That was funny though. That nigga said big things and then followed it up with raw.
But hey, but when Big T said Roy ain't got no problem with it.
What'd he say?
When he get to calling things big and we're gonna do things bigger than ever, it's gonna be bigly. Like you don't have no problem with it when he do it, but when Kemon say it, it's an issue.
It ain't what you say.
Yeah, man. That's the biggest T though. Bigger than ice and sweet.
Yeah.
WWE has come to Netflix, and I enjoyed the opening night because everything is uncensored now. So like they can do and say whatever the fuck they want to say. They don't have this and everything. Yeah, they saying fuck you. They had Travis Scott come out there smoking weed. All kind of shit going on wrestling, bro. Like they can bleed and shit again. It's fire, bro.
I don't know how I feel about that.
They probably finna get people back to watching it.
Yeah, that's what everybody been wanting, that Attitude Era shit, because they had to stop, but now they can make it rated R.
They probably, I was gonna say, they probably gonna mess around and show some nudity.
Yeah, they start showing nudity. It's over with.
But that's the thing, though. We mainly watch wrestling when we were children.
Watching.
Huh?
We wasn't supposed to be watching.
And you can't act like you ain't never been in the house watching the movie with your mom. They say you cover your eyes.
Yeah.
That don't mean you ain't watched the movie. You just ain't watched that part.
Like we grew up watching the Attitude Era with D-Generation X. They was up there telling motherfuckers to suck it. And old boy used to be hollering about puppies. They had bra and panties matches and shit like that. We weren't supposed to be watching wrestling.
I mean, when you and we got a lot of trouble with that DX.
Yeah, that sucky got niggas sent home.
Sent straight to the crib. Yeah.
We used to try to get it off real quick though.
Real quick.
And I remember I did it to somebody and I got away with it. And then the boy was walking in a single file line and tried to do it real quick. He turned around, he snapped him on something. Hey, that's always in my head when I think about that. That memory right there. But it was a good time. And you know, when we wasn't supposed to be watching it.
We wouldn't.
I guess the problem that I have with it is when you take something that we're not supposed to be watching and you make it worse. Because like you said, you do open the door open the floodgates for nudity. You got the cussing in there, and it's just, I don't know.
But you got to think about the kids on the internet these days already watching that.
You're 100% right.
They already watching that. They watching way worse.
Yeah, they got access to everything. They got porn in their hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had to sneak around.
Yeah, that's on everything.
We had to rewind the tape back to be a neighborhood naked flick watcher.
Hey, Bingo.
We were trying to watch that book.
I just want to let you know that I'm disappointed in you because this is the second episode, I think maybe in a row, that we done sent you the link. And this time you knew the link was coming.
That's what you get for trusting that nigga. Why I told you about that.
And in 2025, we still ain't got no big gang guilt.
Man, that nigga is not to be trusted, bro.
You know what's gonna happen? Like y'all said, y'all want that new big game brand. You know, when new season come, they put the old stuff on sale. He gonna get you out that on sale stuff.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to send us that clearance rate stuff.
I'm gonna send that shit right back, bro. That's your partner.
I like what y'all I like what y'all have going on because y'all sit back there and act like y'all be beefing when you say that's my partner, when you made the connection, that was yeah. No, never mind. But anywho,
it's crazy. We got to start. We need to write out a script. We're gonna use ChatGPT to write out a script so you don't have these slip ups anymore. We gotta make sure. We gotta get you under control.
Cause you came in at 25 going live.
Wow. First show of the year. Just jump straight off the court, like guns blazing. Wow. 5, 5, 5.
5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5.
I mean, I guess we can let it slide because it's good content for sure.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for us to get famous and go on. It is what it is. There you go. Kemon ain't gonna be able to talk at all. May's gonna be like, "Hey, yo, what's up with your mans?" You gotta be like, "I don't know, Mace. Murder. I'm sorry, murder." Killer, I didn't know he was gonna be like this.
I'm not even.
He been like this in early 25.
Hey, but I ain't even gonna lie. Mace wouldn't even be the one that I would worry about. It would be Cam, because Cam would be like, man, I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. You a guest, but what you just said was crazy. Like I'm really trying to listen to you, B, but that was crazy.
May's gonna be over there.
Killer.
What do you say, Killer?
Killer.
What do you say, Killer Cam? What do you say? Oh shit, Kemon be wilding, bro. It's a good laugh. I'll tell you what.
But
what else you got, Kemon? That's it.
That's it. We did it.
Episode 1 in the books.
Yeah, pretty sure it's gonna be some crazy stuff that happens between here and next Tuesday. But we'll be right here reporting on it.
The inauguration about to be soon, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, it might. Hey, right. It might be time for me to bring the suit out.
All I'm gonna say is, my boy said, if them folk don't release them hostages before the inauguration, all hell finna break loose in the Middle East. He finna been a corner. Whoa.
That nigga Trump ain't even in office. He said he want Canada, he want Mexico, and he want
the Gulf of America, and he gonna release all hell finna break loose in the Middle East. We don't let them folk go.
I've never heard nobody say they want Greenland to be a state. That nigga said, "Give me Greenland too." Like, what the fuck we gonna do with Greenland?
They want to build a Trump hotel over there.
That nigga Trump is an imperialist. Trump the conqueror, nigga. What is going on?
Hey.
Him and Eli got to be stopped.
Hey, so I just want to let all them folks know who signed that contract to get their Hellcat. If them hostages don't get let loose, that man gonna release hell on the Middle East. You know what that mean? You gonna have to go blow that fire for the Hellcat.
Oh, I see what you said.
You gonna have to go blow that fire for them tax and Hellcats. I promise you.
I was like, what are you talking about signing a contract for a Hellcat? Okay, I got you. But this has been another episode of the Terms and Conditions Podcast. We will holler at y'all later.
Peace.